All right, what's up, guys? Let's play some tips tour today. Happy Monday, by the way. Hope you all had a good Christmas. Looking forward to the new year. Let me just get set up real fast here. All right, there we go. And let me make sure audio's sounding good. I do have my heater going right now because it is cold in Minnesota, if you can believe that. All right, let's see how that sounds. All right, there we go. All right, sounds pretty good. So let's rock and roll. So we got, let's go back over to GS Pro. All right, 12 stimp, fairways are firm, greens are normal, 7,400 yards, and 112 feet of elevation, which is behind my video. Okay, so pretty normal settings for tips round. So let's take a look here at what we're looking at. Oh wow, this is almost drivable out of the gates. Into the wind though. So this is a 300-yard carry. The question is, if I do this, where's the pin? Okay, kind of left. I think we can try and just carry it here. What happens if we go straight at the hole? Let's just take a look quick. There is trees all in front of it, so there's no point in going anywhere near there. All right, so we'll just kind of aim that way. I have not hit a driver yet, but hopefully I've hit a couple irons. Okay. Not the worst opening drive I've had. Oh, look at that. Sit ball. Sit ball. It's going to go a long ways back, isn't it? Not too bad. They're 10 yards. All right. So what are we looking at here? Pretty straightforward. Again, greens are normal. All right, so I don't have to worry about this bouncing super hard. Okay, up 564. It's the total. I want to carry this 55-60. 53, but I hit it low. Will it go, go, go? Bummer, not quite enough juice. Pretty good putt at it here. I do apologize for the cold that I'm facing here. Got the sniffs. All right, let's see. That actually looks pretty good right there. It's going to slowly go over 20 feet. It is 12, right? So we're looking at 12, yeah, okay. So 20 feet. Get there. Yes, baby, let's go. All right, a very nice start. Par 5 here. Yeah, we're just kind of going straight away. Play the wind a little bit. All right, so what is it? 603. Downwind makes it potentially reachable. It does have firm fairways, but this requires a pretty precise drive here. Got the dog leg right. That is not going to be it. Well, 3-shot hole. Yeah, just don't get me in trouble. That was a bad swing there, but kept me in the fairway. You know, I might be able to reach actually. Maybe not. Oh, I didn't realize. Look at this hole. This is cool. All right. So pin is kind of tucked. I mean, so anywhere over here is just fine. I'm actually gonna, I do tend to draw the ball a little bit. So honestly, anywhere over there is pretty good. Use my hand. I cannot clear that much carry. Let me just double check on the click. What is the carry straight there? Yeah, 260 carry into the wind. That's a little more than my 3-wood can do. Oh, stay left. Really hooked it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. Well, just give me an uphill lie. That's a bad miss there. It's 8.8 up. This is a tough shot here. Let's have some fun. All right, 8 up, 8.8 right. So it's basically a 40-yard shot, but you're deep rough. So I'm thinking 50. 50 should be good. 53. You know, I'm pretty happy with that. It's a shame that I hit my second shot there, but we have a pretty straight putt for birdie. Downhill a lot. I think that is going to move that much. I hope that's even enough, to be honest, because it's so downhill. All right, so 25 minus 12. We're looking at like a 12 or 13 foot putt. Get over. Oh, how did that not go in? How did that not go in? Oh, shame. That is a bummer. Okay. What a weird green this is. Let me look at that one more time. All right, so how far down are we? Oh, is that open? No, okay. Okay. All right, let me just check one thing real fast in the house. Be right back. Yes? Sorry, I'm streaming right now, honey. What, honey?
Can you write me a song?
Yeah, okay. Daughter wants me to write her a song. Maybe at some point, sweetie. All right, 187, but with the wind, I probably only need one. Yeah, we're looking to just barely get this on here. So 170 is probably good. All right, 170. I'm actually choking up a little bit on the 7-iron. Got 170 on the dot. Will it come back enough? Sit ball. Oh, that landed on the firm fringe. Sit, 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 sit. Okay. We stayed up. I didn't want that to go down. That would have been trouble. All right. So, now the trick here is I don't want to land this on the fairway. I just need to make sure I get it to the green. So 36 down 11. This is not a very far shot. I thought there was no way I could keep that short. We got a little work left here. All right, so 8 down 1. Yep, so 8-foot putt. Wow, guys, that's 2 mistakes in a row. Should have hit the last putt and should have hit that putt. That was my own fault. I didn't hit it hard enough. I hit that only about 6, which is why it dropped short. It still got there, but if I'm gonna not ram it in the hole at all, I gotta hit it harder than that. Or play more break, I mean. All right, nothing hurt. Here we go. Little push. Should still find the fairway, or rough's fine there, I guess. But kept in the fairway. All right. Okay. 162. All right, it's actually going up in the air. 7.6 up is pretty high. 150, 155, no, 150. Should I hit a 9-iron here? It's gonna bounce on the fairway, which is gonna send it. Nah. We'll choke up on an 8-iron a little bit. If I could hit this like 150 to 154. Yeah, it is uphill. Or, yeah. Oh no. Oh no. I choked up too much. Go. Really bad swing there. Okay, let's fix the problem. 17. Look at that. You land on firm and it's just cement. But we're gonna make this putt here. 12, it's flat, basically 13. Moving pretty good. Yeah, I like it. I'm thinking 12 or 13 here. Hit it. Now when I hit too hard. Okay, now we got work left for the bogey. Guys, I am just digging my own grave here. This is painful. All right, come on. Okay. All right, we're playing too good at golf to be scoring like this. Really only hit one bad shot, to be honest. Oh, this is kind of a stupid hole. All right, well, we're obviously going for it because that's what we do. Okay, need to smoke one here. Need that wind to pick up too. I need all of it. And nice and high. That is what we needed, folks. That is exact. Get up! All right, I won't complain too much, but that's a shame that that took that bounce. It's as good as I'm going to hit that. I don't know why the aimer is sending me there. But all right, so we only need I think this was a 4-iron. Yeah, I'd rather swing hard at a 4-iron than try and take off a bunch on a hybrid, so 4-iron, just try and carry it over that bunker is about the only goal. Oh, shoot. Hit it pretty well, just hands came through first. Get over there. But it basically got me hole high. That was the right choice. All right, so it funnels hard to the hole. 31, 16 to the front edge. You can see that in the mini map. So I'm just in the semi-rough. I want to carry this about, yeah, just 20. 22, I like it. Wow. Wow. It didn't really take off much spin. So I was expecting that to roll out a little bit more, plus it was downhill. I'm surprised that didn't roll out more. Okay, so basically a 10-foot putt. All right, nice birdie. Get us back to even. All right, what do we got here? Where's the driving spot? 285. Pretty tight, but 440-yard hole. You just got to hit it into the wind, uphill. Accuracy is more key than distance here. Oh, that's going to be bunker. Just give me a nice lie. Go. Yep, I'll take that. That's fine. All right, 158. Probably have to play this about 170, maybe even a little more. So let's do the math here quick. So 158, 167 into the wind, probably is closer to 170. Plus, we're in the bunker. I'm thinking, 175. So I'm going to hit a full 7 here. I'd love it if the wind dropped down just a little bit. $173.6. That's what we wanted. Get back there. Yeah, really happy with that. Oh my goodness. That is the epitome of my golf game recently. Every time I hit a decent shot, there's some mound in the green that I didn't know about. Come on, man. I gotta look at the screen. All right, comes back to the left at the end. So I actually think this will be, actually gonna go a little bit right of it. So 45 up, almost 3, 55, 65. Basically, yeah, 65, 70. I will take that for sure. Definitely pulled it, but it was more distance that I needed there. All right. Okay, 212, down 11, 200 yards. 200 yards, wow, that is tough. Especially with firm everything, or firm fairways. Like if you hit the fringe, that's a firm bounce. I'd love to carry this, kind of middle of the green. I'm gonna hit it right at the hole, probably draw it a little bit. And hopefully middle of the green is where she stops. Looking for like a 200-yard carry. Oh, a lot of hook. A lot of hook. That's the same thing as I did 3 holes ago. All right, well, get down. Shoot, that's gonna be a tough lie. All right, so let's go B. 38 degrees down. My goodness, okay. So, a few things to take into account here. Obviously almost 39 degrees down, deep rough. We're gonna land it in the fringe, which means it's gonna bounce hard. And then, let's see. What else? What else we got? So 26, and it's not gonna spin at all. So I need to kind of flop this a little bit. But I could land this on the green, I don't know. I'm gonna hit it like 25. $33. Oh wow, that came off so hard. What was that? Well, miscalculated that a little bit. So now, again, taking into account the fact that the fairways are firm, the greens are normal. I'm trying to basically flop this. It's a pretty good shot. I know it hit the pin. I'm not mad that didn't go in. It didn't deserve to go in, but 4. Clean up our bogey. Bummer. All right, some pretty spotty golf so far. Okay, 425. This is a shorter par 4. Man, this is cool course though. I forget which one this is in real life. If anybody watching wants to throw it in the chat, that'd be great. Or when someone watches this back. All right, that's a good drive. All right, let me just check something real fast. All right, 132 up 4, kind of into the wind, crosswind. All right, how steep is that? Gonna aim that way. Wind will bring it back. So 136 to the hole, into the wind. 138, this was actually a 9-iron, moved up. That is too far left. Bounce hard. Guys, how many more stupid shots can I have? Golly. That shot is just fine if I hit it like another 8 yards further, which is what I was trying to do. 15 degrees down, deep rough. 15 yards away. I'm just gonna try and flop this like 11 yards. I mean, that was a really good shot. I still have work left. But when I have 130 yards into a hole, I shouldn't be 15 degrees down in the deep rough. All right, good save. Good save. But man, oh man. All right, 429. Let's try and get back to even here on this 9. Pretty wide open drive here. Let me just look at the overview one more time. Not a lot of reason to go right. Pretty straightforward. Not super long hole. All right, well, we just made the hole a little longer, but that's okay. Pick and choose the shots to be mad about, but that was horribly struck. Now we got a long iron in instead of a wedge. Look at that, 277. The spin, 3100, VLA 9. Like, that's as bad as I can hit a drive right there. I mean, I can hook or slice one worse, but in terms of contact, that's as bad as she gets. All right, so 179 up 6, so it's like 185, and it's 2.5 right. So 170, 72 with the wind behind me like this. I got 175. Hope it sits. Hope it sits. Hope it sits. Stay up there. That was a good strike. That was a good hit. I'm happy with it. All right, what do we got here? We're going to switch to putter. 0.3 left. It's not doing a whole lot. We're going to go right there, I think. Because I can't see the first line, I'm going to go one more tap. Because I assume that's going left too. So we're looking at like 16. But coming out of the fairway, yeah, 16 or 17 here. Nope, pushed it the whole way. Yep. That is a shame. How bad did I push that? 0.9. I mean, it's not even that bad, but where do I need to go here? I need to go back to... All right, well, let's play better. A lot of holes. Okay, we'll go to the right. That's a little better there. A little fade though, which is unlikely and might make it hard to reach the screen in 2 now. But we'll see. Might have that uphill lie. Okay, so if I click on, I can't even see the green on the mini map. All right, so yeah, that's about right though. So if I kind of go like this, that's, yep. So we're going to do that right there. I'm going to hit my hybrid. I mean, probably try and carry it 235 and a little fade. So this is a pretty standard hybrid. I'm just not the best at fading, so let's see what we can do here. Got a fade, but I yanked it. No hurt. That's fine. Had a problem, just kind of lampstand. Hey, too busy for the second pro round this past week. Yeah, I was basically with holidays and stuff going. I got to finish the tips, which was good, but I didn't finish the pro round. How you doing, man? How's your Christmas? I got a little cold here, so I apologize if I'm all nasally and whatnot. All right, 42. I think 42 is a pretty good carry distance. That's exactly what we got. What? Dude. I cannot score lately. I hit exactly what I wanted there. All right, now we're just asking for trouble. All right, lampstand. You're not my bad luck. I won't let it happen. There we go. I gotta focus a little bit. All right, it sounds like you picked up daycare cold too. Oh yeah, I had 2 kids that were sick. Wife wasn't feeling 100% the whole time. All right, so this is for bogey. 20 feet. Man, I suck at golf. All right, that's frustrating. Okay, good. Quickly banged out my pro rounds after driving home. Had a couple sloppy mistakes. Going to play scramble with Buddy tonight and start SGT rounds. I can caddy for the back net. Yes, I need you. Caddy for me, please. That was the worst hole I have put together in a really long time. Hopefully you stayed healthy. I'm doing okay. I'm just very nasally and congested. Maybe not, definitely not 100%, but perfect time to play sim golf, right? I got 3 kids. My youngest is at daycare. My other 2 are inside. All right, we're getting back to under par. I gotta turn off this heater though. Not only is it loud, it's getting hot. 423, okay, focus. Will it come back enough? Yeah, all right, good. All right, lampstand, new start here. Dude, nicely done. How'd you do on the pro rounds? What'd you shoot? 136, probably more like 140. Yeah, 140. 9 iron here. 2.5 right. That's a little bit too much for my draw. Combat that. I know I got the wind too. .145, that's got to sit. Not terrible. Take our chances here. Good miss, thank you. So far, had 3 colds back to back to back after Thanksgiving. Holy smokes. That's brutal, brutal. -7, nice. Really nice. All right, 27. 0.8 right. Then it's going a little bit more. Okay, so 0.8. It's down a lot. Let's go. That's probably about right. So I'm looking at 17, but I'm putting through a lot of fairway. This is kind of a scary putt. I know if I hit this too hard, it is going to go a long ways. I'm going to play this a little bit. Let's see. 17. I'll think 18 here, maybe 19. Oh, that came out of the fairway so slow. And just look at it go though. Will it stop? All right. I'm okay with that. That came out so far right. It's part of the break I couldn't see. All right, let's see here. 214. I got to start hitting the ball a little better though. Look at that pin location. If anybody makes a birdie on this hole, let me know. I'd love to see it. That is brutal. All right, I'm kind of going for the front area of the green. I think that's sort of the smart play. Again, this is kind of the same shot as a couple holes ago. Hitting a 5 iron, thinking like 200, 205. Into the wind. Love just to be on the green here. .194, kind of, that's not gonna miss. Oh, unreal. It's a game of inches, and I am not been on the right side. So now we are in hit a pin seeker. Brian, you're watching. I don't have pin seekers, man. You know that. Oh, man. All right, so now we got 14, but it's firm fairways. I cannot catch a break. How am I supposed to play that differently? Okay, 7. I mean, this is going to bounce really hard, so we'll see how lucky we can get. That's not terrible. We just got to accept our bogey at this point. Assuming we can make this. 0.8 left. This is actually a tough putt. 0.8 left. It's uphill. I think that's about right. We're on putter. 8.5. Whew, all right. A good save, but this is not going well here. Okay. 330 to there. We do have firm fairways, so this is almost drivable if we can really nuke one. I don't necessarily need to drive it onto the green. I'd love to be chipping though. I mean, if something rolls on the green, great, but plenty of room here, so might as well let her rip. That's pretty good numbers there. It's got to get right. Get right. I'm not going to do a whole lot better than that, so. Not friendly fairway bounces, but that just must be the way it's shaped. Crushed it in the sub 100 yard league and his tips too. Yeah. So B-Bomb against my brother. His what Avery just turned, is he 12 or 11? I think he just turned 11. He plays the 100 yard league. Draw all day. Yep, you got that right. All right, 37. This actually rolled into a pretty tough spot here. I almost need to land it on the fringe, which obviously makes it a little bit more difficult, but all right, 37. I like it. How does that stay short? Man. All right, we can make this. Whenever I have a scoring chance, I find a way to not do my best. Oh, we are on the green, okay. 19, up 7. I think that's pretty good. It's gonna move. We're looking at like 26 feet. It's downhill after that hump. Oh man. Okay. This is another one that's just about drivable. I need to play better golf. It's all my scoring shots. Everything else has been pretty good. My scoring shots are really bad. Stay there. Let's actually go. Of course it's in the deep rough. Golly. Okay, 4.2 up, deep rough. Okay, this isn't too bad. So 36, but deep rough. Actually, let me look. Is there any sort of like backstop or anything? No, not really. Oops, wrong button. Okay, I need to get this up. I need to get this up. Thinking 35. 30. I might run though. Yeah, because I knew it went downhill the whole way there. Pretty happy with that. I think both. If I would have carried it the extra yardage, I do think it would have worked because I would have hit it a little higher. Man, I can never see. This is like 3 in a row where I can't see the first line of the putt, which is very difficult. I know it's going to go right. Let's do it one more. Okay, 12. Oh. All right, I wanted to work on my wedge matrix more. I need to get better about using all my wedges, not just lob wedge. That is something I definitely need to work on as well. I'm working on attacking my wedges a little bit more. My brother Brian's really good at that, but basically reducing the loft. The higher you hit it, the harder it is to control. So I'm trying not to like scoop it as much, but more so just kind of hit down, reduce the, you know, you can hit it so much farther while swinging so much easier. So not quite the same thing we're working on, but very similar. Okay, choking up here. It's not really into me, but I'll take middle to back of the green. Choking up here quite a bit on a hybrid. I can't get a 4-iron there. That's pretty good. Okay. Got the middle back of the green like I wanted. I know it's a long putt, but that's what I wanted there. It's a pretty tough shot to get close, to be honest. Unless tips was decent, but a sad finish to round 2. I 3-putted from 6 feet and shanked a wedge in the last 4 holes. As your younger brother, I always like to hear you shanking wedges. We do make a good scramble team. My driver, your wedges. Let's see, right there. Is that a little too much? No, that's pretty good. All right, 58. 12 stamp, I'm thinking 55. It's got a chance. It's got a chance. That's pretty darn good. Hey, Broads.
Hi.
Not playing my best golf here, bud. We're gonna finish strong. You want to say hi on the stream? Poke your head in, wave. There you are. It's my 8-year-old. Ham and egg with the scramble, I'm guessing. That's exactly right. Lampstand, 2 weeks ago, Brian and I played out of our minds. Won the scramble event. Last week, I think it was our worst to date, and that's the first one we streamed. We'll try and stream when we can, but we have pretty busy schedules, and oftentimes we're mix and matching times to try and get it in. But man, we streamed. Brian had like 5 to 6 misreads. I had a really bad misread after he had a misread. It went horribly. We did figure out the problem. He had 2 cracked balls. So probably some of the worst golf balls I've ever seen. I bounced them on the cement when I was at his house, and they were like, it would like bounce this way and then bounce backwards. Yeah, it was like a bouncing ball with grip on it. All right, this is just a long par 4. Stay left. Hooked that one a little bit too much. But huge fairway, so. Oh, stop. That's fine. So old, my boy just turned 3 on 12/21 and daughter is 5. Oh, nice. I have a 3 and 6-year-old. 3-year-old boy, 6-year-old girl. How'd you guys learning? Honestly, I use it to scout the course before playing. Hey, more power to you, buddy. Absolutely. All right, 172. 2.6 left, so that'll kind of counteract the wind. So I think I can aim straight at the hole, maybe a little bit of draw. Again, this is kind of between clubs. Looks like there's a little shelf behind. Yeah. All right, so choke up 7-iron. Now it's kind of downwind. Oh, that's so good. Sit. Come on back. Nope. I'm happy with that. Thought that was going to be a little bit better. Wind carried a little farther than I thought. It's a pretty ballsy line, but okay. Oops, wrong button. 0.8. This is a tough putt to make. Wrong putter. So 0.8 right, and then we got downhill quite a bit. It's coming back at the end. We'll start there. Maybe just a little bit less. Let's try that. So looking at like 18 or 19. Get right of the hole. Get right of the hole. Go. Yes. Let's go, Broads.
That was intense.
That was intense. I needed that too. My score is struggling. All right, let's see. Par 5. Okay, here we go. That was a good putt though, wasn't it, bud?
Yeah.
Okay, so water, I think that's water. Right, so I'm gonna aim a little farther left. I don't even need to Firm fairways and the wind. I want straight here. Give it a little oomph, but there we go. Oh, that's drawing more than I thought, but that's still good. Yep, okay. That's all we needed there. Yeah, it was not a ton of spin on that, but 212. All right. Wow, dialed. You see that one? Man, I needed that for my scorecard, for goodness sakes. Not my best here. It's all right though. All right, so that's a little crick in front. I want to land it probably here. So I'm going to hit a 6-iron. Just kind of want middle of the green here. Looking for like 190, 195 carry. $196 carry. Drawing into the wind. Push it, wind. Push it, wind. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I think this is the third time I'll say it. Game of inches, bros. And I am been on the wrong side every single time. Although you look at the last hole, and I just got that to roll in, so. But, I mean, if that's 2 feet left, it's going to bounce towards the hole and run all the way down there. Instead, we have this. So, we got to flop this up in the air. 23. It's pine straw. Okay, so it's pine straw, not deep rough. So this is going to behave pretty normally, actually. It's only 11.6 down, so yeah. 20 with a little flop. 15, that's got to go. Should run, though. Go. Pretty happy. All right. That should be good. Nice and smooth, 5. All right, good birdie. Those are all good shots. Thought I'd have a chance for eagle there, but it's all right. Okay, yeah, another wide open driver. Excuse me. Okay. Let her rip. Just, yeah, long par 4. We got the wind. Okay. There we go. Keep going. All right. Let me switch gloves quick. Everybody doing good on the chat? How we doing? Lampstand, you working today or you just hanging? I got to sneeze, guys. Apologies. Oh, might be going away. There it is. It's cold, man. 143. So, yeah.
Look how much is down.
How much downhill it is?
Yeah.
Not that much. Just need to carry this like 140. Wind will bring it a little bit. 144, it'll probably roll a little ways, yeah. 140. Very smooth 9. Ah, 144. I really like it. Sit, 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 spin a little bit. That was one of my better strikes of the day. All right, let's see if we can capitalize. Need you to make a birdie on 18. I'm working on it, man. Brian, we're gonna do it. I need to blow my nose is what I need to do. All right, that looks about right. A flat putt. It's gonna move a little bit. Let's give it one more mini tap. Yeah. 11 feet. Woohoo! I almost snotted all over my ball. All right. Yeah, that was a rough hole. Okay, what a finish. What a finish. Let's take that. Let's play round 2 while we're at it. Because now we got the feel. Let's do round 2. What do you think, Broads?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, let's see, what's this? Firm 12. So really the greens are firm now, that's the only change. So let's rock and roll. All right. Thanks for hanging on, those that are on. Let's do a ball shag while this loads. If you guys have any questions about the sim setup or simulator questions, we're doing a bunch of golf simulator stuff at swingair.com. If you've got like a do-it-yourself golf sim video we're reviewing, I have 3 launch monitors right below me here. There's a Garmin, a Rapsodo, and a Bushnell that I'm reviewing. If you guys have any questions or want to talk golf sim or anything, let us know. All right, this one. Kind of a crazy opening drive hole here. I think I can go up here a little bit, yeah. But we do need to hit this solid. Yeah. Here we go. That is what we wanted. Pretty darn good numbers on that one. Yep. Probably roll backwards like I did in the round 1. That is like the exact same shot I hit in round 1. Literally. Gonna go to like 54 yards. Like exact same. Okay, 54 up 6. Okay, so we got 60 yards. Everything's firm now. I gotta hit this a little bit higher. 50, yeah. Not bad, not bad. I wanted to go a little farther than that, but everything about that was good. I just probably missed it by about 3 yards. I was targeting 55 there. All right, 19 down 1. Right at the beginning, and then it's just gonna slowly go like that right there. Let me just double check. It's 12 again, right? 12 stimp, yep. All right, 19, 18 or 19. Stay. Shoot, I definitely pulled that a little bit, didn't I? 0.8 right, that's not a good putt. All right, that's okay. Here we go. Good chance. Oops, I gotta get back on my other screen, GS Pro. Okay. Yep, like it. Where's any trouble? Not really, just the long stuff. This is reachable. Hit a bad drive on this last time, but with the wind and the firm, it's reachable. That should be about perfect, I think. Stay left. Oh. Well, not the worst thing, because that's just cutting the hole off, so I'm all right with that. This was the tough shot here. 215.
You leave it short.
Yeah. The tough part is the between clubs and 4.1 down. All right, so I'm aiming a little left here, and I'm okay with being left. I mean, 215 out of the rough, at least 220, 225, plus the wind. Like 225, 230 with my hybrid. So I'm choking up on this. .236, but a really good line. Just sit a little bit. Sit a little bit, sit a little bit. If there's no trees in front of me, I'm okay with it. That was kind of what I was trying to do. Obviously, I didn't want to be in the bushes, but I don't see anything actually in my way. So I think we're okay here. So if you, for those that are watching, if you hold your mouse right here, like see, you can see how the tree pops up as an obstacle. So I'm doing that in front of this bush, which is kind of where my ball is. Nothing is popping up. Everything is, you know, farther away. And that's obviously way long ways away, but so you can kind of test that way. You can see this branch up here. This branch comes up as, maybe you can't see it. Nope, maybe you can't. Anyways, it's a way to do it. So let's figure this out. For uphill or downhill putts, I heard you mention about a foot to add or subtract. Do you think that that is accurate? I saw 1.3 feet to 1.43 on SGT Discord from another user. I do. So, I mean, I always putt, an inch is usually about a foot. So now you got to take that as a caveat, because if you get into 12 and 13 stimp, that changes quite a bit, because the more downhill you are on the faster greens, the more you need to kind of subtract. And I don't think it's a perfect math going uphill, and especially on longer putts. Like if you're up 2 feet 9 inches, I usually just kind of count it as 2 feet, maybe a little bit more. Downhill, it's probably the opposite. It's not a perfect math. It's tough to answer that, because each stimp I'd probably answer it a little bit differently. But generally, I am 1 inch to 1 foot, and that's how I value it. Downhill putts, I'm more careful and add more break, and the higher the stimp is, you know, more careful and even more break, the higher the stimp. The lower the stimp, the more you can kind of ram it in the hole, if that makes sense. Hopefully that helps a little bit. All right, so 29, pine straw. I probably need to carry this 12 to 15, and it's going to run all the way down there. Okay, 13. Sit, 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 sit. Man, oh man. You know what? I'm pretty happy with that, though. Everything about that was pretty good. I should have a pretty straight putt here. You need to make sure you switch this to putter. Okay, 0.2 right. This is uphill 4, so I can take off some of the brake. Probably right there. Yeah, 0.2 right. It's got that one. Yeah, I like that. 14. And when you're in the fairway, like I'm barely in the fairway here, so I probably won't add any distance, but if you're any farther than this, you can add maybe another foot or two, depending on how far. Let's see, Joseph Koenig. Hey man, how's it doing? I got a sim a few months ago and enjoy watching your videos. Thank you. Thank you for that. I've learned a lot. Keep it up. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's part of the goal. I'm here to have fun. I'm here to help people learn, help people get set up. If there's anything you want to see, Joseph, I appreciate you tuning in. All right, 14. But this is uphill out of the fairway, so I can probably get closer to 15, but it's 12 stimp. There we go. All right, guys. Good birdie there. Lampstand, let me know if that explanation helped at all. Or if you have more questions, fire away. Okay, this is very tough to get it close. Okay, that's a big drop off. So, I don't really know what the play is here on firm. I mean, I'm gonna kind of go right at it. I'd love to hit my 6-iron like 190. You need to just clear. What is just clearing the bank here? Let's do this again. So just getting to the top of this, yeah, is 190. I have a little draw, but we have a lot of wind behind us, so I'm okay going a hair long here, even though it's back to front, which will make the chip tough, but I don't really know how else to play this hole, so I'm looking for like a 185. I'm choking up a little bit on this 6-iron. 185 is probably my number with the wind. 182. That's ballsy, but really good. Go! Yeah, I love it. It might even come back. It might even come back. No, don't touch it. Yes. Okay. Go in the hole. Yes, yes. Brody, if I had, my 8-year-old's still here. If I had 20 more tries, there's no way I would get it that close again. That was way better than I could have even drafted it up. All right, this is not an easy putt though. 11 down 3. So yeah, I'm thinking 8. Maybe even, yeah, 8 or 7. It's just when you are downhill, I think that's pretty good right there. Down, yeah, so you just need to play this very cautiously and just kind of let the ball fall into the hole. So yeah, 8. Oof. And that is exactly my point. I definitely hit that just a hair too hard. And I pulled at 0.6. I mean, it's not even that bad of a pull, but it's not even that bad of a pull, but it was enough on the fast greens to lip out. Sorry, I need to fix my windows again. Back to OBS and then back to GS Pro. There we go. Thank you, Brian. That was a good shot. Good thing I ruined it by missing the putt. Woohoo! That was like the story of our scramble last week. Do you remember how many putts we missed?
Yeah.
Although that putt I could probably make 8 times out of 10, and that was just a bad stroke there. I hit it a hair too hard. I pull it, which I usually, if anything, push my putts. But I won't be too upset about it. Okay. Pretty straightforward par 4 here. Get a good drive and got a wedge in. There we go. Nice and easy on that one. It's going to run away. Just get over that hill. That's all right. Okay, pitching wedge in. Almost all of them. Let's see, what do you say? Wow, huge help with the mouse over the tree or bush. Could have been helpful in my last round. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's easier to tell than others because like it'll be like, let's see, the cursor always comes up high. So if you're like clicking on a branch on the higher part of the screen, the cursor kind of comes up high. So it's sometimes easier to tell than others, but hopefully that is useful. I mean, all right, 137. I probably only need 120, 120, well, if wind's only at 5, 128, pitching wedge. Oh, I absolutely love it. 126.8. Wow, that's a big bounce. Goodness. That was really good, though. I mean, everything about that.
11.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, 15 down 4 is 11. We got a couple of them going a little faster. I think we got to, again, so I got to play this carefully. You can see after the hole, it breaks pretty hard. So I really have to play this cautiously. I think that's pretty good there. But I am thinking 11 and no harder. I like that stroke. Wow, just gave it too much. Look at that. I bet I'll watch that one back and notice how much, that was way too much break. It's an 11-foot putt. I shouldn't have played quite that much. Sometimes I think I'm talking through my stuff and I don't think about what I'm doing as much as I should. All right, 5. Now this putt you can kind of hit to the back of the hole. Kind of ram it in a little bit like that because you're uphill an inch. Okay. Oh, this is the one. Do we have to carry it again? We, in round 1, my ball, you can see my mouse, right? Yeah. My ball landed right there. It was quite the shame. Now it's just a tiny bit further carry. I mean, what are we doing here? Yeah, all right. I mean, we're obviously going for it because that's what we do on this channel. We are gonna really have to smoke one. Let's grab the TPX5. Let's get my mouse out of the way. Let the wind come up to 10 because I need every bit of it. Okay. Oh, I really do need more than 5. 8 or above, I'll accept. I need to wait a sec. Makes a difference. Wait for it. There's 6, 7, okay. And go. Oh, got it. 14, carried at 300, that's still got to fly. Oh, he got it by a foot this time. Woohoo! Look at that. Hey, let's go. All right, that was fun. 243 down 5. Okay, so it's 238. Well, whatever we see here minus 5. So yeah, I only need, yeah, I mean, right. Man, this is, I think I only need a 5-iron here. If I land this, 205, 210, it's gonna bounce hard and run a long ways. So we're gonna go a little bit left of the hole. We got the wind and my draw should bring it back. Center of the green, that's what we're looking for. Oh, come on back. That is a terrible strike. Get back. Get back. Nice bounce. That is a bummer. That was a very bad strike. Okay. All right, so let's try our, so you see nothing clicks here. If I click up here, nothing, or the cursor would move. But then on the tree, I think this is actually behind, or like next to me though, so. Yeah. But like here you can see the cursor, there you go, Lampstead. You can see the cursor hits these trees next to me. But it's hard to see the actual distance because the cursor always goes up. Yeah, that was a good carry. Too bad I screwed it up with my 5-iron in the next. We haven't screwed anything up yet, but this is not an easy up and down with firm. All right, so we need to land it. Oh, I hate it when it does this. Let's see. Am I in the deep rough? Pine straw, okay, so I just need, I do want to see this again. Okay, so it runs away from me. I need like, yeah, I need to carry at least 25. But I'm probably thinking closer to 30. We are going to try and pop this up. We got to hopefully make it land a little bit soft. This is probably going to run off the back. That's okay. 28. I hit something. Man, I clipped that so good. Well, there you go. I couldn't even see that there was anything in front of me. Not a perfect science. Helpful, and then it just screwed me up. Man, I could not have clipped that better. That's so frustrating. Now I have a super hard up and down for par. 17. Okay, we can do it. Oh my. That was as good that was as good as the 6-iron in the last hole. Bummer. A lot of good shots there, minus that 1 5-iron. Oh, all right. Still, nothing hurt. It's a par. That's golf. Never goes the way you want it. Okay, let's see. 278. Okay. Yeah, this is just the one that's pretty tight. Pretty short par 4 though, so I was in the left bunkers in round 1. Not that big of a deal. I like a fairway though. That was a weird swing. Everything about that is actually true. Yeah, those numbers are weird. I hit that really weird. It was such a weird swing by me. Kind of like kept my arms close to me for some reason rather than extending. All right, into the wind, 161. Where do we need to land it is the question. That is tucked. Wow. So 153, 154, up 7. I'm going to hit an 8 and go for one. It's 2.0 left. I'm going for like 160, 162. I think that'd be enough to get it to the hole with the hard bounces. So pretty stock 8. Caught it one groove low, but such a good line. If I can get up there. Get up, get up. Shoot. Oh, wow. All right, this is the hole that burned me in round 1.
Where you got a 7.
This is an interesting shot. Like, I almost want to hit it past the hole.
Should I bridge back?
So that it comes back. I mean, I probably will end up hitting it past the hole anyways because it's firm, and I'm not leaving this short. I'm going to try and carry this like 7 or 8, but flopping it. Come on back. Thank you. That was a complete skull. I got lucky. Sit ball, sit ball, sit ball. Already, that was one. It's a game of inches, and that time I was on the right side of luck. Give one, get one. Dude, no kidding. All right, let's see. I gotta make this putt. That looks pretty good. 5. What? A par. Okay. We are working hard here. I'm not gonna lie. All right. That was funny because that was a skull. And I mean, I told you the play might have been just to go deep from the beginning. So 184, 173 into the wind. Let me just look at, is there anything behind this? Yeah, so there's a little ridge behind it. I don't expect this to really come back too hard if I go past the hole, but it might trickle back a little bit. I would just love a green in regulation here. So 173. Yeah, so 170, choking up a little bit. 173, 175 is plenty. 170, I actually like that even better. Stay left. Oh, kick down hard. Yeah. Yep, that's good. That's why I was okay with it, because now I'm still going up the hill and I'm not chipping down towards the hole. This is fairway, so I am going to putt it because I'm worried about how hard a chip would bounce. Again, I'm just playing to the settings here. 0.5 left, and it looks... I'm going to play it a little bit more. I think the fairway might break just a little bit. That's kind of a guess, but sort of what it looks like. And the fact that I have a 0.5 left, plus that 1. Okay, so 16, 18. Because I'm putting up the hill, this is where I can be just a little bit more aggressive coming out of the fairway. So I'm probably thinking 19 or 20 here. Wow, shoot. I definitely hit that 19, maybe even close to 20, and that still didn't quite get there. That's a shame because that was in the middle. It's breaking right at the end, but all right, pretty straightforward here. Again, that's a tough par 3, and we almost birdied it, so no complaints. I actually hit a pretty good putt, just didn't quite get it there out of the fairway. Oh, is that fading? Oh, it is. Ooh, that's trouble. Well, long ways in. Wasn't even that bad of a swing. I just didn't quite finish my swing. Came out of it a little bit. All right, deep rough, 174, up 6. Let's take a look. This is going to be extremely hard to get close to the hole. I mean, I'd literally probably have to land it perfectly right here in the deep rough, which would take off all of the spin, but I really don't want to be short, quite honestly. So 180 out of the deep rough, probably looking at 195. I might actually hit a 5-iron here. 2.7 up. Looking for like 195, maybe 200. Another bad swing. Oh my. We got a lot of work. A lot of work. I should have erred on the side of going long. All right, let's have some fun. Oh boy. Okay, 44. This is deep rough. All right, let's do this test here. Is this just the ground or is this actually the... Yeah, so this bush, 6 feet. I think I'm in big trouble here. We're gonna kind of aim over here.
You have to like
Try and avoid hitting that bush. So 43, up 9.9. I'm gonna kind of flop this like 50 to 55. 38, I disagree with that. But you're probably right. Now we're really in trouble. Okay. 19. I probably only need to carry this 8 or 9, and it's going to funnel all the way down. 15, 3 down, so. Sit. Okay.
now for both.
Yeah, really want this putt to go in. This is boy, did I make a mess of this hole.
You need this putt to go in.
I do need this putt to go in, bud. That looks pretty good there. Okay. Oh, boys, that hurts. I have a double bogey on both rounds. That hurts. Everything I did there was wrong. Every single shot, I did something wrong. What's the play here? Okay. Getting heckled from the gallery, I know. Can you hear him? Sorry, let me look at this overview one more time. I think I just go straight here, right? Yeah. I'm gonna go a little bit left. Are you heckling me, bud? That hurt. That hurt the score real bad. Okay. It's all right, a lot of golf left. We're only +1. We got better in us. Here we go. There's a good swing. Oh no, bunker. Get lucky, stay short. It should. Wow. That, now I'm gonna have this downhill lie. 11.2 down. Man, that's a bad break. Wow. That was a perfect drive that did not get rewarded at all. 11.2 down. Okay, so 89, we're looking at 95. Okay, so my goal is to hit it about 95, 105, but I gotta kind of loft it. 96, that's gonna be short. That actually turned out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with that. The fact that that's on the green with the lie I had. Full flop shot. Honestly, I'm getting myself in some tight situations here. All right, so it's gonna move. Let's go one more tap. I think that's pretty good right there. Comes back a little bit at the end, 20. Again, this is another one. Past the hole, it's moving pretty fast away from me, so I need to be a little bit cautious. No more than 20. Get right. Ah, it's going to miss left. Just played a little too much break. Did I? No, I mean, that was pretty darn straight putt. Just played too much break. Pushed it 0.4, but I mean, that's not much.
Par 5.
Time for Eagle, bros?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, this is straight, wide open fairway. 580 yards is a lot into the wind, though. We'll see what we can do. Grip it and rip it.
Is this the hole you got stuck on?
Is this the hole I got stuck on? That's a pretty good shot there. 15-5. Go ball. Run. Yeah, I think this was the one I doubled last time. Thanks for bringing that up.
You mean you got a 7 on? Because it was hole 10.
I think this was the one I got a 7 on, yeah. All right, it's a 205.
How do you get a 7 on this?
Because I made mistakes with wedges, that's why. So I'm gonna hit a 4-iron here. I'm looking for like a 210 carry. Wish they fixed the mini map on this so I could actually look at the green. So a nice smooth 4. .201, that's gotta go. Took a little too much off it. Go. Oh, money. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. That was exactly how I wanted to execute that. I probably hit it a little bit shorter. I thought the wind would take off a little bit more,
Okay,
but that carried basically what I hit it. What, 2 yards different?
Eagle.
I'll take a bender for eagle. Not to make you think about your swing at mid-round, but do you work on the limit the draw and not let it get too extreme? Yes, I do. No, and you can, don't hesitate to ask those questions. I definitely, that is one of my biggest issues right now, is it's like kind of sweeping through the ball and overdrawing shots. So along with, trying to hit down on my wedges, for example, I'm trying to take it inside, but also like sort of a swing thought and feel. So I can kind of feel like I'm cutting across it, but because of my swing path, it's not. So those are a couple things I'm working on, but I definitely keep that in mind. But feel free to ask whenever you want. I do play a big draw. Okay. If there's any time to get lucky with a putt, it's right now. It does come back a little bit at the end, so I might actually do one more tap to the left. Okay, so 36 down 4. Excuse me. Yeah, but it's 12 inches, so basically 36 down 4. So 32, but again, it's 12 stimp, so I always refer everything back to 11 stimp. So in my head, I'm thinking like 30, 31 here. All right, and then just hit it straight.
Too far.
Come back, come back, come back. It should. A little bit. That's pretty darn good. That's a tough putt to make. That's a pretty good effort. All right. Appreciate you all tuning in. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. We'd greatly appreciate it. We're trying to build out this channel. Thanks for tuning in. If you find anything useful or have questions, Golf Simulator, Simulator Golf Tour, let me know. We are here to have fun, learn together, grow, get better at golf. All right, 407. This is a pretty straightforward par 4. Let's just hit a fairway here. Oh no, come back a little bit more. Sit. Oh no, don't bounce over. Sit. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. It's pine straw, so that helps a little bit. It's not deep rough, but I cannot believe that stayed there. Let's see, big love to the T-Boom family this Christmas time. Hope you've all had a good fun celebrating. Woody, what's up? Merry Christmas, my friend. We have had a good time celebrating and navigating sicknesses. As you can tell, I'm a little nasally, but I feel all right. All right. So 2.6, right? 124, up 9, 132, and a little wind, and the pine straw. I got to go a little bit more. I think we need 135 to 140. Oh, 135 with a good line on it. Come on, be a good shot. That'll do. Let's go, brother. Hey-o. Woody, you're my good luck charm. Good break wrapping around into pine straw. I guess it probably was, you're right. I don't know. I gotta switch gloves again, my hands are getting sweaty. Let's go to this one. What's the best platform to message you on? I have a few questions, but don't want to keep blowing up the live chat, but also happy to do so. Send you a Facebook message as well. Oh yeah, I mean, on here's fine. I'm on Discord. I'm on, Instagram, YouTube, any of those. Instagram, I don't know what else we're on. Facebook, yeah, that's fine. If you send me one on Facebook, I'll check it. I don't actually check the Swing Yard Facebook that often, but I absolutely will. But anywhere you want. Lamp Santa, always happy to help. I'm sure if you have questions, other people have the same questions, so don't be afraid. All right, 226. This is a tough hole. 226. Is this flat, or what does this do here? This actually goes up, okay. All right, so that's kind of our landing spot. So back to the 4-iron. Now I need a full 4-iron as opposed to the last one. If I can carry this 220, I think that'll land like 215 and be pretty good. So now this one I try and draw a little bit to get a little extra yardage. Man, I hit that so well, I just didn't quite get up. Yep. Okay, that's, wow. Huh. Do you see that, TBooms? Teaching you a thing or two. Just easing 4-irons. Okay, honestly, that was really lucky. I'll be honest there. In all fairness, that was a really good shot. I hit that ball great. Let me look at my, yeah, I mean, that's what I wanted to do. If I put my Unicore view on the screen for a sec. I told you I was going to draw it for a little extra yardage. Carried it 211. I think I was trying to get 215 to 220 out of it. Smash factor 150. Everything was great. Everything was great. Got a little lucky with the roll and bounce. All right, back to GS Pro. Let's see, yeah, 10 up 3. That first one's moving pretty good. I think that's pretty good. 13. Oh, beautiful. What a birdie. Don't say you've never gotten a good bounce. I will whip that out when the time is right. Brian, you can...
Wait.
Yeah, that was a good bounce. Made me laugh, actually. But again, it was a good shot. It wasn't a bad shot that got lucky. It was a good shot, and that's what I was basically trying to do. The fact that it bounced left and then back to the right was definitely lucky. Now, when you hit bad shots and get bad bounces, that's just, it is what it is. All right. This is the same as before. So last time I hit a really good drive here. It kind of rolled down to the left part of the fairway, which made the shot in a little harder. Where's the pin? See how that's tucked? So I almost Let me just check something. What's the right side look like? Yeah, I almost like want to hit it over here. Even in the rough. Let's go up to the green. Because if you're left, everything drops off hard this way. So, where's the deep rough? I would, like in the rough right here is actually probably ideal. So we're gonna aim here because of the angle to the green and firm, again, firm greens, firm fairways. But we're gonna try and hit this hard, get close. Oh, that was torched. Beauty. Stay right now. Stay right. Yep, it's doing what it did last time. That's a shame. It's gonna make this shot a lot tougher. And hit that really well. Yep, now this is tough. Okay, well, let's have some good touch. Now, what is the play here? Look at that. So, I mean, I'm gonna play pretty aggressive and try and get it close, but I really don't want to leave this short. Try and get it up in the air a little bit. That's not enough. And I left it short. Man. I mean, the stupidity of that error is really bad, guys. Course management, I don't care. Hit a driver to the other side of the green and just chip and putt. Now we're faced with the same shot and we're a stroke worse. Sit, sit, sit. And that was really well executed. If I can make a par, I'll be happy, but that's a shame. I mean, we were 30 yards out and we are trying to make this for par. Again, just course management can save you so many strokes. If I would have hit that 30 feet behind the hole on the green, I have a 30-footer for birdie, and I'm likely not going to three-putt for par, you know what I mean? All right, so this is like 13. All right, a great save. That was a really good up and down on the second one. Doesn't mean I'm disappointed. I'm still disappointed about the first shot, though. But that's all right. We saved it. Back to the drawing board here. Okay, another somewhat drivable par 4. It is into the wind, but Broadster, we're going to give it full send. See if we can't hit it like the last one. If we can carry this almost 300, we can almost get there. But hopefully this just gets past those two mounds. That is
Set.
Beautiful. Bounce up. It's going to come back down this hill. Is that rough or is that fairway? Bummer. I mean, pretty darn good. That's as hard as I can hit a ball.
40 yards.
Could have maybe. All right, so same type of shot. It goes down really hard after this hill here, doesn't it? Yeah, so just need to carry that hill and then it'll trickle down. I think like 32 is probably my carry number. 25. No, guys, there's a reason I don't score. There's a reason I don't score. I'm just so like soft with these pitch shots. The firm always just scares me, and it is getting the best of me here. It's not smart play. Okay, 14. Just trying to land it, let it run. How does that stop? Oh boy. All right, come on.
You need a
Okay,
par.
0.5. 0.5 right. It's down one. That doesn't help either. 0.5, that. There. This is not the putt I wanted for par. Okay, are we on putter? Yes, we are. More work left.
Now what do you want for bogey?
I don't want anything for Brody Broads.
I know.
All right, that is moving though. This is no gimme of a 4-footer. These ones you just got to be careful of. Make sure you hit a straight putt. Touch is key. Good putt there. Bogey from 40 yards. All right, that's golf though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Birdie from 235, bogey from 40. Awesome. All right, so this is healthy, but this is actually a pretty good hybrid for me. I will draw this. It will I don't even need a full one of these. I'm going to choke up a little bit because long, we don't want to go long. Okay, wind and my draw will definitely bring this back to the middle. So there's a nice smooth hybrid here. That's so good. Yep. I mean, I can't ask for much better than that. That was exactly what I wanted. It's actually hard for me to hit this a whole lot shorter than that, so I'm glad that it stayed in rhythm and tempo there. When you're hitting shots lighter, it does help to choke up. I would highly recommend that if you aren't doing it when you're in between clubs. Okay, so a little bit at the beginning, a little bit more at the end. Now this is where at the end it's going to slow down and break a little bit more. I'm actually going to hit this pretty straight. Looking at 29. Pretty good. Oh, let's go. Hey, we've birdied 2 tough par 3s, but the par 4s where we're driving them can't seem to do it. All right. We're under par for the tournament now though, so that's good. Let's try and keep it there with a couple holes left. I mean, this hole is really pretty straightforward as well, but let's not lose focus. It's still pretty long, but downhill, downwind, here we go. Should be pretty good. Caught that one a groove low, but nice big fairway. Boing. Yeah, it is like a boing, isn't it, bud? All right. Ooh, I know. Did you see that one? Let's go. 154 with the wind. Probably need 144, 140. Yeah, play it safe here. 140, a little choke up on a 9-iron. Oh, stay there. Stay there. Get lucky. Sit. Whew. That was one where I'm working on attacking down on the ball, but I completely closed my face. I'm thankful that stayed up. This is no gimme here. All right, so 14 up 6, or sorry, up 5, 0.9 left. This is a tough putt. Honestly, this is one where I am just trying to get this in the circle. If it happens to go in, great, but this is running so hard away from me that I cannot be aggressive. So 0.9 left comes pretty far left off your club face. And then that's breaking pretty hard. So 14 up 5, so it's a 19-foot putt. I'm thinking 18 here. Again, I'm playing very timidly on this putt just because of the, maybe I can think 19. It's gonna swoop, yeah. I'm okay with that. You can call me a wimp. That's fine. That was just a dangerous putt. If you hit that past the pin aggressively, you're gonna have like at 7 to 12 footer left, and I didn't want that. It wasn't a great putt to make. If it's more straight, I'll be more aggressive, but not on a putt like that. Pick and choose your battles. And that was not one I was willing to lose. All right, hole 17, par 5, 564. Okay. A good drive will allow us to get there in 2. That is a tough pin location. Look at that thing on the mini map. All right, good shot. Stay left. Yep. Okay. Should run a little ways. All right, now here's the challenge in this hole. Look at this pin location. That is comical.
Anywhere too far and that's...
Okay, again, if my ball ends up right here, I'm stoked. So, it's kind of downwind. I'm going to kind of aim here. Same thing as last time. So I'm going to hit a 6-iron. Because the wind is slightly with me, but if I can carry it 290, or sorry, 190, 195, like right here is sort of where I want to land it. Draw against the wind. Oh, guys, that's great. That is so good. Every once in a while I can impress myself. That's one of those. That's such a risk-reward shot, bud. Let's go.
You now have a chance for ego.
Calls for the fade. I still didn't fade it. But I hit that one relatively straight. I don't know. It was straight with the wind. The wind kind of made it fade. It was actually pretty good, like little baby draw here if I show you. That's kind of what I'm looking for there. I was playing against the wind, so ultimately my ball shot, my ball shape was pretty straight. Okay, so 31 down 5. Again, this is a little bit of a just kind of a sensitive putt. Okay. As it slows down, it'll start. Okay, it's 26. Probably thinking 24, 25 here. I think that's got to go a little bit. It's probably still get there. Not quite enough break. Again, that's a pretty good putt. 2-putt birdie. Nothing wrong with that. Thanks, bud. Sorry, I got to fix that. Yeah, there we go. All right, back to there. All right, let's play one final good hole here. Again, appreciate you guys tuning in. If you are still watching, hit that subscribe button. That would help us. We won't spam you with too much stuff. Actually got a video coming out today at 3 o'clock about getting rid of the wrinkles on your impact screen. Pretty simple stuff. Check it out. Give it a watch for us. Be a big help. 3 o'clock CST, so that's in 1 hour time. All right, let her rip. Oh, that's for sure a misread. Hit that great. 1500 spin. All right, well, we'll check that ball. See if it's the ball or my club. Got lucky there. Hit that just fine. That's weird numbers. All right, so 148. What is the minimum carry we need here? This is tough to get it close. I mean, you got to get it here. So I need at least winds with us. 148 to the hole, 144. I need at least 142 to be safe. Oh no, I did the same thing I did 2 holes ago. Close the face, sit ball, sit ball, sit. All right, well, I've had worse misses than that, but that was not a good swing there. It's all right. What launch monitor? I'm using the Unicore IXO, which is an overhead unit. Sits up there. It's been good to me. I've had it for, what is this, 2.5 years? Maybe 3? All right, 52 down 11, 41. It's a long putt, so it's going to break. Yeah, especially at the end, that swings hard. All right, I'm thinking 38. Is that going to be short? It's definitely going to miss left. Get there. Get there. Always a little work left on hole 18. 5-footer. Nice and smooth. All right, beautiful. All right, pretty good finish. A lot of birdies there on the back. That bogey was, that was ugly. That was from 30 yards out on a par 4. But I did the biggest mistake you can make and short-sided myself. Nice. All right, appreciate you guys tuning in. That's it for today. If you have any questions, hey Broads. If you have any questions about golf simulators or simulator golf tour or launch monitors or anything you see, let us know. Otherwise, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you guys tuning in, and good luck to you playing in the tournaments this week. Thank you, Lampstand. Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. Great round, fun watching. Appreciate that. Yeah, thank you. All the best, guys. Happy New Year if I don't speak to you again, and enjoy. When do you usually play the pro rounds? Mondays? Yeah, I kind of, let's see, Mondays is a common streaming day for me. Usually just get the week started with playing a little bit. Often the kids are not at home, but obviously they're on winter break right now. So Mondays and Tuesdays are a lot of my primary playing days, but also trying to get some stuff kicked off on the website and YouTube channel. So yeah, pro rounds or tip rounds are Monday, Tuesday-ish. But it can be so dependent on week-to-week stuff and what's going on. So don't have a perfect answer for you, but that's usually when I play. So Lampstand, if you have questions, buddy, just find me on any of those social media channels, or you message me on any of the YouTube videos or whatever, and we can connect. But happy to help or happy to answer whatever I can. All right, all the best, guys. Take care. Until next time, appreciate you tuning in. See ya.